Hello, my stars, constellations, beautiful souls. So, as we all know, Valentine's Day is coming up pretty soon, but also I feel like February, especially since it's still the winter, is kind of like a romantic feel to it, or this sense of yearning or longing, depending on your circumstances. So, I wanted to do a reading about how your person feels about you. And if you want to do it for multiple people, or if you're drawn to more than one pile, you can absolutely watch more than one pile because there may be multiple messages in there for you. But if you're new to Pick a Card readings, I just invite you to take 3 deep breaths, close your eyes, and then when you open your eyes, you can look at all the piles and figure out which one is drawing to you the most. And I'll post the timestamps for each pile down below in the comment box and the description box. And all you have to do is find your pile. We have pile 1 with this raw amethyst. Pile 2 with this obsidian moon. Pile 3 with the rose quartz star, so cute. And pile 4 with the snowflake obsidian heart. We have all the love going on in here. And I also put aventurine here for luck because everybody needs a little luck and love, right? But just take your time. You can pause the video if you need to figure out which pile is calling out to you the most. And like I said, it's perfectly okay if you're drawn to more than one. And you can choose based off of the crystal, the cards, or any type of feeling that you have, whether it's about the colors, etc. So I'm super excited for this reading. It's going to be a little bit more upbeat than my past ones. And I'll see you over there. Hi there, pile 1. So first I have some oracle cards just to get a sense of what the energy is like between you two at this time. So this is mostly going to be mutual feelings. So we have authority, the emperor, hold your vision, you and your loved ones are safe, and prosperity lies ahead. So there's definitely a good foundation between the two of you. You have a lot of solidity. You both know what you want. You're willing to take action on those things. And you feel like it's going to go somewhere. So that's really encouraging because Spirit is saying to hold your vision, whatever the two of you, like whatever your goals are between the two of you, it's going in the right direction. And it's for the best of everybody. That's why we have you and your loved ones are safe here. It's for the highest good for both of you. And you're going to start to see some manifestations happening between the two of you pretty soon, if they're not already. And I feel like plans, that's a big thing with this. But it's like you both know where you're headed, you both know what you want, and it's like a very structured relationship, whether it's official or not. So that's really encouraging. All right, so now we're going to get into the tarot, and this is going to be specifically for how your person feels about you, how they feel towards you, what do they think of you, what's going on in their head, in their heart. Judgment, the devil, oh, I'll just take all of these. The sun, wow. Lots of major arcana already off the bat, including the Emperor, which we had a minute ago with the authority card. Any other feelings that pile 1 needs to know about? And let's try for one more. Wow. You have turned, oh wow, the Ten of Cups. Oh my gosh, we have the Ten of Cups on the back of the deck. I'm taking that too. You have turned this person's world upside down, like physically, spiritually, everything. It's been huge for them. Like with the Tower here, we have a big spiritual disruption. It's forced them to be like, okay, what do I want? How am I going to take action on this? What's next? It's super transformative energy, but not in a way that's forcing them to like let go. It's in a way that's forcing them to accept the good things coming their way. With the Sun here, it's like you really make them so happy. And the Ten of Swords in reverse, that's also a good thing. They're closing out cycles mentally. You're making them really rethink like their purpose in the world. And they want to have it all with you. That with the Ten of Cups, they feel like you're just their everything. This is so beautiful. And with the Judgment card too, it's like you've made them have a reckoning with themselves. And so they feel really admirable towards you. It's like you're their partner. This might be a soulmate connection since we have so many spiritual cards. And you definitely tempt them to come out of this bound mindset that they might have been in the past. Like you bring them out of that space and into this happiness. You tempt them to be better. Like that's their motivation. Because I feel like before maybe they weren't exactly motivated to make some changes, some major changes that needed to happen in order for them to accept your love and accept, just even come to terms with what they want in their life. So this is really beautiful. Like I'm super inspired by this energy. I feel like you make them want to accomplish a lot of things. And they feel like you're someone who is just a happy go-getter. Like you always bring a smile to their face. And they have a lot of faith in you as a person. They really trust you. And I feel like you're definitely physically attracted because of the Devil here. Like they're definitely feeling some sexual, sensual things towards you on a deeper level. Because since the Devil is a major arcana, that's always about spiritual. So it's like you turn them on in a spiritual type of way that you might not even realize. Because you guys do have this authority between you. Yeah, I mean, I'm just getting the vibes like you make them want to be a better person every day. And there's just a strong, strong connection between you two. And I feel like they think they're helping you out of anxieties too with the Ten of Swords in reverse. Like it's kind of a mutual feeling of, in the past, kind of feeling lost. And I feel like they admire you because you're coming out on the other side of that. And it's inspiring them to do the same. Yeah, you really just turn their whole world upside down. And with these solid cards like the Judgment, the Authority, the Ten of Cups, I feel like if you're not already committed to each other, some type of commitment is definitely coming. But They want to take it to the next level. They don't care what anybody thinks. They just feel how they feel about you, which is very strong. And they just want to mix it up. They want to say, screw society standards, screw all of this stuff. I want what I want with you, and it's special because it's with you. And nobody can tell me any different. Woo! Okay, so I'm going to get some oracles shuffled, and we'll look a little bit more at like action steps to take and what's happening between you two. All right, we got your oracles, so we're going to get some answers for kind of what the future holds with this person and their feelings for you. So we have the situation will improve, success, and within the next few months. So there's definitely some really good groundwork. I feel like you guys have both been putting a lot of work into yourselves and also to each other, being in tune with just the structure of things, like what's going to work, what's realistic, what's actually going to be successful. And within the next few months, if you guys aren't committed to each other already, I feel like that's definitely a possibility. Or maybe you'll take a trip together, meet their friends, meet their parents. Something big is going to happen within the next few months that's going to just kind of like bring it all together. And we have journey and door to romance. So this has definitely been a big journey for you guys, for each of you. And this person has come a long way in realizing how they feel about you. And remember, with tarot, this is kind of like the behind the scenes. Like, even if they haven't acted this way towards you, and they're kind of being a little bit more hidden and like diplomatic with the authority card we had earlier, like this is how they feel about you. So for some, I feel like they definitely haven't really confessed this to you, but this is major. Like, you make them so happy. You make them have faith in the world and see that anything is possible. And it's a journey between you guys. You've come a long way, but the thing about it is, like, you have so much more to go, and that's so beautiful. You're going to accomplish so many great things together. I'm super excited for you. And I know Spirit is too. And we have door to romance. So, yeah. New things are definitely going to be coming. And it's just, there's only up to go from here. Like, the possibilities are endless. With this relationship, it's like there's no, there's no ceiling. And I feel like maybe in the past, you've been kind of caged, or they've been kind of caged, just not really being able to act on the feelings because they're still growing and developing and just figuring out whether or not it makes sense. And it's coming to a point where it is making sense. Like, the situation will improve, your communication and action upon these things is definitely going to get better. And like we had earlier with Hold Your Vision, you just got to keep your tunnel vision going right now because you're on the right track. Absolutely. This is a very successful relationship that could happen. Give your relationship a chance. Yeah, so just keep being you. Keep being your authentic self because this person really admires you, so there is no reason to change anything. They want it all with the Ten of Cups, man. You make them overflowing with happiness and emotions. They feel like they can really talk to you, and that's like something special to them. And we also have very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. So yeah, I feel like that's been in the works for a long time, both of you figuring out what you want, but take it to the next level. Like, write it down, make it into a plan. You could try a manifestation journal. any actions you take in a positive direction with this is going to manifest. That's absolutely true. And then we also have some other messages from your person. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. So you definitely both support each other, and now it's time to take it to the next level. But keep that in mind with the balance. Like, you already have methods to kind of bring yourself back in times of trouble and clear your head and make sure that you know what you want, but just keep going with that. I feel like this is a relationship where acting out of like logic is more valuable than acting out of emotions, if that makes sense, because it creates so much love and just abundance between the two of you. You both might be very emotional people typically, but it's made you like change how you operate in relationships. And that's for the better, because it's able to support you. You're able to support each other and grow together. That's what challenges are all about. That's what the tower is all about. There's a lot of growth. Secret admirer. Someone has deeper feelings for you than they are letting on. Ooh. So this person might not have revealed these things to you, and maybe it's just something that you're like hoping they feel, but this is confirmation. Like, all these things are real, and it's going to happen within the next few months, very, very soon. Twin flames, your passion ignites. So this has been a lot of work in the making. With twin flame relationships, like, you guys are mirrors to each other. So it's important to be able to support each other by being ready and by identifying what you want, because there's so much intense passion and intense feelings between you guys that making it into a reality is sometimes a little bit harder than you would originally think, because it's, like I said, you turn the world upside down, and I think it's vice versa, honestly. It's like, whoa, I didn't know that I could feel this connected to somebody. So, and last but not least, we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So you guys are unstoppable. You're like dream team, power couple. You're going to do a lot of great things together. And this is just the beginning. Like, this is a journey. It's already been a journey, and you have so much more to go. And I'm super, super, super excited with you. I mean, for you and with you also. So let me know if this resonated down in the comments. That's it for your reading. I'm like so inspired by this energy. Please give this video a like if you liked it, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. And I wish you all the best with this situation. Happy Valentine's Day. Who knows? Maybe something's going to happen on Valentine's Day. I don't know. You got a secret admirer. So yeah. Take care of yourself. Love and light to you. Bye. Hello, pile 2. So we have your obsidian moon just hanging out up here, just looking out for you, you know? And so the first part of this reading is just a couple of oracle cards about the energy between you two. So this is going to be mostly mutual, like what's going on in the energies between you. So we have obstacles and challenges in reverse. Rest and rejuvenate. Don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. The energy is gaining momentum. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So you're definitely either far away from this person, or if you are in contact with this person, it's very like taking it easy, taking it slow, not jumping in the water too quick. Because I feel like this relationship or situationship, whatever you want to call it, has been a struggle. it hasn't been like the most smooth ride so far. So Spirit is asking both of you to kind of drop your egos, because maybe that's something that has kind of like become a self-fulfilling prophecy with fears in the past. But I feel like you guys have taken this time out and you want to get it right this time. If you are coming back together in the future, you want to get it right. But yeah, you both definitely needed a break from just all of the things that were making you feel kind of sad, honestly, or just drained in general. But you definitely did the right thing by taking some time away, just kind of taking it easy, whatever the situation may be. And it's causing the energy to gain momentum, so things are kind of coming back in balance between you two. There's a flow that is happening. And you're very close to achieving your goal. So yeah, this time away has helped you gain some new perspective. And once again, this is for both of you. So however you want to come out of this resting and rejuvenating time, you're very close to that. You're close to feeling like this completion, like, okay, I feel like I had my time and it's been fulfilling for me. All right. So next, we're going to get into the tarot. And this tarot is going to be about how your person feels towards you. So tarot is kind of like the behind the scenes. It's like, oh, what's going on? How do they feel in their heart and their mind? What's the things that they feel even if they don't show it? That's a big key here, especially since you guys are not necessarily on the same page right now. So Spirit, how does pile two's person feel about them? So we have the King of Wands in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. Wow, lots of wands. So your person could be a fire sign, or you could be a fire sign, either sun sign or just somewhere in your chart. Leo, Sagittarius, Aries. Those qualities are very, very present. And also with the moon card, we had full moon in Leo. So definitely some fire qualities. Okay, that was Three of Pentacles. I'll take this one too. And Death. And let's see what we got in the back. The Six of Cups in reverse. All right, I zoomed in, so hopefully you can see the cards a little better. I know this print is so tiny, but I promise I got your back. I'll explain everything. So I feel like your person sees you as someone who has a lot of potential, and that inspires them. But at the same time, they feel like you're someone who is kind of indecisive and afraid of success. Like you have all this passion for like something creative, your job, or just your relationships with the people around you. Like you have a lot of good things going for you, but it's like you don't really see that. And they can see through that side of you, because I feel like there is a history with this person. So they know you well enough to know like, okay, she or he or they are kind of stalling their own success. Like, you're definitely a very collaborative person with this Three of Pentacles. You have a really good rapport with people. You can build up relationships, and it's like a mutually beneficial thing. You can ask someone else for help. They can ask you for help. And they see that and they admire that about you. And they want to collaborate with you too. That's like one of their favorite things to do is kind of just bounce ideas off of each other. But it's just been kind of stalled. Like the energy has been kind of stalled. And they could be afraid to take it to the next level with you. And some type of transformation is happening soon. But there is definitely, like, this transformation is dependent on your values and your fears and your traumas as a child. And I feel like that's for both of you in some ways. Like, yeah, the Six of Cups is all about the past. And since it's in reverse, it's like a need to look into the past in order to transform you seeing all the good things that you have and appreciating, like, just all the opportunities that have been presented to you. I feel like there's a lot of things that have been going right for you, but you still tend to focus on what's going wrong. And you look at other people and see where they are, including your significant other that we're reading into today. But yeah, I mean, you definitely inspire this person and you make them feel transformed. You're a really good person to talk to for them. And maybe you've made them realize that this transformation needs to happen with them too. But I feel like there's just some past cycles between you two that still need to be cleared up. Like, because of things that happened in your childhood, maybe you're afraid to feel this hope and feel this success and really, like, take it in and use that. You're afraid to do that because of things that happened in your childhood or in past relationships. You don't want it to happen again. So you think if you act a certain way that you did in the past, that's automatically going to happen again. And Spirit is telling me that's not the case. Yeah. And I feel like they want to take action with you. They want to come towards you and come back, but they're just afraid. They're not really sure if it's for the best for either of you. So there is definitely some uncertainty here. Okay, so we're going to get some oracle cards and look a little bit more into this, like on the outside, the tangible things. What's going to happen? Are they going to come towards you soon or not? I also want to add, like, they definitely have this sense of caution towards you, but that's only because they want the best for you. Like, the passion is all there, but it's just kind of hidden right now because of this uncertainty about, like, oh, what's the best thing? Should I really express how I'm feeling or not? It's like it's not just quite ready to jumpstart yet. But that's the best thing for both of you right now is like this rest and rejuvenate energy. All right, so we have your oracle cards already, and this is going to kind of talk about like what's next, what's going to happen in the near future, are they coming towards you, etc. So we have opportunity. Yeah, this time apart is a huge opportunity for growth. Ask your angels. So maybe take some time meditating to really clear out the negative energy that's been happening. And don't stop. So yeah, this rest and rejuvenation period has been super valuable, but it's not over yet. So whatever you've been doing to make yourself feel like at home within yourself, or just like being gentle with yourself, don't stop those things. You're on the right path. We have all tied up. So maybe there is some codependency here, or maybe you're afraid to really thrive because this person isn't necessarily in your life, or isn't in your life in the way that you want them to be right now. So it's kind of making you feel like you don't really want to change without them. Or this card could just be talking about those beliefs that you've had about yourself from childhood, from the way that other people have treated you. It's causing you to be a little bit stagnant. Yeah, and I feel like this is just another confirmation, like, to kind of stay where you're at right now and take the opportunity to face these thoughts that keep popping up. Magician and the Mirror. So this person definitely like triggers something in you, you trigger something in them, and you both want to change. We have the Death card here, and 2 and 3 adds up to 5. So you both want to change the situation, but you just don't really know how to get there. And also the fact that they're your mirror is a good thing. Like, sometimes the things that are hardest to get are the most worth it, if that makes sense. And so the fact that they're your mirror means whatever you do, whatever positive steps you take towards yourself, that energy is going to come right back to you. Because you're a huge manifester. You have a lot of power with the Magician here. And it's kind of like you have an opportunity for a new beginning within yourself. So that's really encouraging. And we also have the Sun. So you make this person super happy. Like, they're happy to have met you. They're happy to know that you exist and that you guys do get along so well. But they don't really know how to get there with you. And vice versa. I feel like there's just more time is needed. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So maybe there's some guilt that has to do with your childhood, your upbringing, like religious guilt, religious shame. Or maybe there's just differences between your beliefs that kind of affect like your foundation and how you relate to each other. We also have chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So you both definitely think about each other a lot. And it kind of does hold you back in some ways because there's like this feeling of wanting to wait to move forward, especially spiritually. There's like, you don't want to be successful until da-da-da-da-da happens. But Spirit is kind of urging you, don't stop, keep going. If you feel a spark of passion ignited towards something outside of this relationship, then go for it, because that's going to help you grow that much more. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So don't try to control so much. Good things are happening for you, that is for sure. But just because it's not the way that you want it to, doesn't mean that it's not right. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So there's a lot of things going on behind the scenes between you two. But I feel like it's more on an individual level. It's like a preparation for giving and receiving love in the way that you want to. It is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. Absolutely. And the last card, imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. So there's a lot that you can accomplish that you might not have even dreamed of before. And it's like, whoa, wait, what? Because of the way I grew up, etc., I feel like I need to depend on this other person. But that is not the case at all. You're independent. You're bad, like in a good way, if you get what I'm saying. Like bad bitch energy, whether you're a male or a female, it doesn't matter. So let that negativity go. Death is about releasing thoughts and belief systems that don't serve you, and those are definitely stemming from your childhood or past relationships, like I said. So take time to identify those things so that you can release it. You might want to try like a burning ritual where you write down all the limiting beliefs that you have about yourself. And just a warning, it's not going to be a very like sunshine and rainbows experience. It's tough to identify those things about yourself and be honest, but it's going to make it like solidified for you. You're going to see those thoughts in front of you on a piece of paper instead of letting them run your mind. And then after you write all those thoughts down, you can do it in stages too. Maybe just try to write down like 3 limiting beliefs you have about yourself or standards about relationships that you have that you believe because someone else told them to you, if that makes sense. Write it down, and then you can either rip it up or burn it, whatever is safe depending on your living circumstances, but let it go. Let it fly into the wind, and it might not just disappear, but even just that like tangible action is going to help you so much. So I wish you all the best with this situation. That's your reading for today. Let me know down in the comments if it resonated. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, if you felt like it helped you. And I look forward to seeing how this situation unfolds for you. So I wish you all the best and take care of yourself. Bye. Hi Pile 3, how are you? We have your beautiful little rose quartz star just hanging out over here, watching over you. So the first part of this reading is going to be looking into the mutual energy between the two of you, between you and your person. Financial and material changes in reverse. Temptation, which is the Devil card. What do you need to release? It's time to release negativity. I love that because it's like, what do you need to release? Negativity. Just cut and dry. Spirit is spelling it out for you. Take time to breathe out. And a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. Alrighty, so there's definitely some codependency between you two with this Devil card here. And it's just kind of consuming you both in a way that's not really productive. With this financial and material changes, it's like consuming you to the point that it's making it hard for you to decide what to do next, especially with work and acquiring money. So it's kind of keeping you in a cycle. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of fears that are perpetuating between the two of you. And it's like one of those situations where somebody will say something negative and then you'll both like overanalyze it to the point where it's not helpful. So things are definitely going to be changing in the near future because we have a fiery climax approaches. And I feel like there's just going to be, all this negative energy is just going to come out in a way that might be ugly. So make sure to take a step back, take time to breathe out. I feel like with this codependency thing, it's like you guys need to spend some time apart. Maybe you spend way too much time together, or just way too much time like lurking on what the other person is doing, worrying about that instead of worrying about getting that money, looking into new opportunities. Yeah, I feel like this negative energy is just uprooting the both of you. It's making it hard to have a clear head, to move anywhere, to feel stable, all of those things. And it's time. It's time to release that negativity. What do you need to release? Negativity. Okay, so I'm going to clear these cards and then we'll get into the tarot and see how your person feels about you. All right, so this is tarot. So usually tarot kind of gets a look at behind the scenes. Like those were oracle cards, so that's more on what's seeable to the eye. And tarot is going to be more about what's going on inside their head or their heart. How do they really feel towards you? So, Spirit, how does pile 3's person feel about them? Interesting, we have 5 of Pentacles in upright this time because the card about financial and material changes earlier was basically 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Let's just see the back of the deck. Okay, so a lot of things going on here, that's for sure. Let me zoom in. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So you make them feel afraid to see the truth. Like they definitely have a very cloudy head when they're around you, and I feel like that's mutual. It's like this sense of being uprooted. Like we have the 5 of Pentacles again. It's kind of like a lack mentality. And let me just say, why do we have the 5 of Pentacles here? It's like a feeling of always being on the edge, like this contingent feeling, like what's going to happen next. But they're only looking at you. They're not really looking at themselves. And that's halting them from gaining a new perspective. They need to take some time out. So I don't know if you all live together or if you just spend a lot of time together. Why is the 5 of Pentacles here? Yeah, it's a refusal to look at their own actions. We have the Seven of Swords in reverse as the clarifier, by the way. But it's making it hard for them to see what they're doing wrong. They're too close to you, and it's like kind of beating a dead horse. Like if you guys do argue and you point out the things that are wrong, it's like they shut down. They don't want to realize what they're doing wrong. Maybe there's someone who kind of gaslights you, which is, I don't know if you've heard the term gaslighting, but it's where they make you question your own thoughts and beliefs. Like if you say something and they're like, what? No, that's crazy. I didn't do that. When you know damn well they did. They said that. They did that. They made you feel that way. It's a denial. And so this cycle needs to be closed out with the Wheel of Fortune here. This cycle needs to be closed out so that you can feel renewed again. It's like you're very bound by this. And maybe they want you that way. Maybe with the Hanged Man in reverse, they want you to be like one foot stuck in the ground. And with the Five of Pentacles also, it's like they're kind of dragging you down. They want to kind of like mooch off you in a way. It's way too codependent. So yeah, I mean with the Page of Swords here, I feel like that's them looking at you as someone who is super curious and super like hopeful and wants to accomplish so many things, but you don't really have a plan for that. Like you kind of are just a daydreamer. And you're very youthful. You have this very vibrant energy. And they are draining you. That's with the Sun in reverse. They are draining you 100%. And them being around you is blocking their ability to grow at all. Like it's very stagnant energy here. And it's really heavy. I just feel like both of you guys are weighed down. It's too close. It's like you can't see the bigger picture. You're blocked, both of you, from seeing the bigger picture because you're just too close to one another. It's this like push and pull of like, oh, what are they going to do next? What's going on? Are they with somebody else even though you know they're not? Like just doubting things. And I feel like they kind of want it that way because they know that they've been in the wrong. And they don't want you to realize that. Wow, this is heavy. Okay, so we're going to get some oracle cards about what steps to take next and what they feel about you and what's the right thing, etc. All right, so I got your oracle shuffled and we're going to look into this a little bit further. Be assertive. Yeah, some type of, like with that new moon, or I think it was full moon in Aries we had earlier, a fiery climax approaches. Some type of honest discussion needs to occur. No. So this is not good for either of you right now. Compromise. And no need to worry. So take your intuition as a blessing right now. Any type of clarity that you can have, which I feel like is just going to be separate from this person, that's a sign. There's no need to worry. Like with the Wheel of Fate, luck is on your side. New beginnings are possible, but this needs to be released. And with the compromise and be assertive, like I feel like there is a chance for you guys to be good for each other in the future, but it's just not right now. Like the space needs to happen. The intensity needs to kind of wear off a little bit. And you can compromise. What's the best for both of you? What's the best scenario that's actually going to make you both feel good? And what's going to stop this enabling? Like, I feel like you've been kind of enabling this person to act badly towards you and take advantage of you emotionally. So be assertive. Identify what it is that has been going on and speak about it. We have caring connections. So I feel like this person really does care about you. You both do care about each other and want the best for each other. But sometimes when things are so intense and codependent and it's like that lack mentality, like you always just act out of fear of losing the other person, it doesn't really come off that way. And it drains you. So with the Carry Connections card, I also feel like it's okay to talk to other people that love you and have compassion for you and understand the situation. It would be good to reach out to somebody else and just talk it out before you talk to this person. Adjacent possibilities. So there's another way to get to what you want. I feel like you're a very loving person. Like you chose the rose quartz pile, whether it was consciously or subconsciously, but rose quartz is all about love. And there's other ways to get there. There's other ways to get the type of connection, the deep, caring connection that you want. But it's kind of like looking straight right now, keeping things the way they are. It's not going to go anywhere else. You need to like take a back route, try something new, try something different. Door to value. So really think about what you value. Yeah, it's funny with the adjacent possibilities and all these doors, and then we have door to value. Like a new opportunity is going to be open for you as soon as you want it to. And whether that's a new person or just a new like way of being, like being more assertive, being like someone with healthy boundaries, that's going to open up all these new possibilities for you, whether it's loving yourself or just loving somebody else or taking steps back so that you can find a way to properly receive and give love with this person. There's a lot of good things that can come out of this. And we have action. So yeah, this conversation definitely needs to happen between you two so that some sort of understanding can come out of it. And even if the other person doesn't understand you because they're not in the right space to actually listen to you, just you taking action and laying down the law, putting your foot down and being like, hey, this is not okay. And I don't care what you say right now because I need some space. I mean, I'm not telling you like what to do, but just the fact of taking action and doing something that feels good to you, being assertive, being firm, is going to be like a breath of relief. Because you can't be treated any other way than the way that you let someone treat you. So laying down the law, like that's the only way that things are going to change. Finances and career. So yeah, lots of financial things coming up with the Five of Pentacles twice and with this card. So maybe that's something you guys fight over, like money, or maybe it's hurting the other person's ego, like not having the money and not being able to take care of you the way they want to take care of you. But it's like then they're just kind of expecting things to work out without anything changing, if that makes sense. Or maybe, yeah, I feel like money is just a big factor. It's something you guys base the relationship on, is like whether or not you can take care of each other the way that you want to. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So maybe this is an ex coming back into your life as of recently, or maybe it's been back and forth, or maybe this is based on like values that you've had in the past with ex relationships. But those things need to be let go. It's not serving you. It's causing this negative cycle. And we have codependency. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So maybe there's an addiction with money, like maybe money becomes more important to your person or to you than the relationship, and that kind of clouds your vision too. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. Absolutely. Don't worry about what's going to happen so much. Just take it day by day and follow your intuition. Like if something doesn't feel right to you, that's for a reason. And that doesn't mean that it'll never be right or it won't work out, but space is definitely necessary right now. And that's going to just let some breath come in between you two. Like it's going to make it easier to breathe, to think clearly, all of that. Healing. Imagine yourself and your beloved surrounded by light. Feel your relationship being healed this very moment. So with space comes healing. That's absolutely true. And maybe coming back together, if that's the case, like maybe you guys were still in the middle of healing and you're both just realizing it's too codependent still. It's just not the right time. And with this Page of Swords, like backtracking a little bit, but I feel like because it's a page, like this person admires you, but they also see you as someone that's easy to manipulate. Because the page is the youngest card in the deck. So I feel like they know that you don't really know what you want. And that's kind of like an opening. Because, of course, it's easier to enter into a relationship where you feel like you have power at stuff instead of genuinely putting yourself out there. So that's what they're doing. New beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So you have the opportunity to get some clarity and to feel like a new person. You can let it all go. It doesn't have to define you. And this relationship also does not define your worth. That's something that I'm hearing hugely from Spirit. Like just because it didn't work out the way you wanted to and it's not the right time, Spirit is saying it's okay. That doesn't mean that you failed. This is all part of your higher growth. No need to worry. And we have playfulness. Laughter is the best therapy. Have some fun together and remember, love is the greatest healer. So some type of relief needs to happen, like either with this fight or, something's about to go down, that's for sure. With you asserting yourself, maybe it'll just allow like some more fun between you two. But also I feel like it's telling you to look for those other caring connections in your life. Who else makes you feel heard and seen, and focus on just having fun with them. Don't worry so much, and it's going to help you feel a little bit better, help you know like what next steps to take. So that's it for your reading, guys. I'm really rooting for you in this situation. It's okay. We've all been there. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I've been there. And, well, I guess you've been there too, right? Because this is your situation. But don't worry. It's going to work out for the best. And just get that energy out of there, man. Whatever the source is, no matter how much you love that source of negativity, space is definitely needed right now. So Let me know if this resonated down in the comments. Please give this video a like and give me a subscribe if you felt like this helped you at all. Yeah, I'm just really rooting for you. I feel for you. This is a tough situation. But this codependency complex has got to go. And then everything else, you know, things can be worked out. Things can be figured out after the fact. But let go of your grip just a little bit. Don't be afraid to just kind of go off on this person. I feel like that's definitely necessary. So, yeah, I'm wishing you all the best and take care of yourself. Bye. Hi, Pile 4. I set your cute little snowflake obsidian heart there. Definitely feeling the snowflake vibes, whether it's snowing where you are or not. It's definitely like a February feeling for sure. You can kind of see it. Okay. So the first part of this reading, I shuffled some oracles to just kind of get a sense of the energy between you two. So this is going to be like the mutual things that are occurring at this time. So we have 4 of Pentacles, Foundations and Achievements in reverse. I think that's Pentacles. It might be Wands or something. Then we have Power, Hope. The answers you need are coming. Surrender to the divine. And believe in the impossible. Wow. This is really beautiful. I feel like with the blue moon and with the hope and just the colors of these cards, like, this is a very unique connection. We have Leo energy with the power card here, and we have Aquarius energy with the hope here. So that could be in your chart. And we also have Gemini. So those factors could be in your chart or your person's chart, but they don't have to be for this to resonate. But wow, I just feel like this is a connection that only comes rarely, especially with the blue moon. And it's for the highest good. Like, maybe in the past you've been in this mentality of wanting to kind of keep everything to yourself and just like get that stability and get that solid foundation. But it's kind of like now you want more. And that is like catapulting you into this powerful power couple energy. And it's really beautiful. Like, we have these major arcanas here. So it's definitely a spiritual connection. So I feel like this person either is in your life or just recently came back into your life. And with the answers you need are coming, like, it's going to become more clear over time. I feel like this is just kind of a new, like, honeymoon phase type of thing. Like, everything is just so good and so happy. And there's hope between you two. There's a lot of possibilities. Believe in the impossible. And surrender to the divine. Like, whatever your dreams and hopes are, they can come true with this specific person you have in mind. Wow. All right, so I'm going to clear these and then we'll get into the tarot. All right, so the tarot is more kind of like the behind the scenes. So keep in mind, like, even if you're not directly observing that this person feels this way about you, this is kind of like the energy of how they're feeling about you. All right, so how does Pile 4's person feel about them? Page of Wands. Oh, the High Priestess. What is that? The Nine of Wands in reverse. How does pile 4's person feel about them? Queen of Swords. Wow. Nine of Pentacles. And let's look at the back of the deck. And 5 of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, so they definitely respect you a lot. Your person respects you a lot. They see you as somebody who has like a lot of hopes and dreams for themselves. Like a lot of passions that are just budding and flowing and growing all the time. You might be like a super creative person, but that's how your person feels about you. And they also see you as someone who's very intuitive, or you could also be very intuitive, but you're very like balanced. Like you keep it real. You know that life is made of light and dark parts, and you integrate those into a way that is like so beautiful to the other person. And you kind of help them bring their guard down a little bit. And they're very intimidated by you with the Queen of Swords here. That's very like cutthroat energy. Like, let me zoom in, sorry. Like they know not to mess with you. So that has enabled them to respect you a lot. Yeah, it's this very like badass energy of like, this queen, you don't have to be a woman, but this queen spiritually just knows what they want and they don't take any shit. They're not going to let me get away with anything, so I better respect them and treat them right. And you have like this nurturing about you, like you're very receptive to this person. So that's why with the Knight of Wands in reverse, like you help them let their guard down. And they want a lot with you. With the Nine of Pentacles, like they want like something solid, something committal, and something that is going to provide you guys both with some contentment. Like maybe they want to shower you with gifts, or maybe they want to write you a love letter. Like something tangible is happening here. And I feel like they're very protective of you. Like with the Five of Coins, I feel like this is here to show me like they're here protecting you. Yeah, it's like this queen is protecting her little page, you know? His or her. But I feel like your person knows more about you than most other people do, and that just makes them want to take care of you that much more. Like every little bit that you tell them about yourself just makes them love you even more and want to bring you along. Like with the broken mirror here, it's like they don't even need to look at just themselves anymore because they're so in tune with you, and they feel like this balance that they really value that, and they want to have their actions reflect that. Whether or not they actually do, we might get into that in a little bit, but this is the feelings. This is like truly how they feel. And it's really beautiful, guys. Yeah, there's just like this naive, like hopeful energy about you, and I feel like that inspires them. I also am like having trouble reading this energy at the same time. So maybe it's not really come to the point where like they let you know all these things. Like maybe they're just kind of keeping this in their back pocket. Maybe you make them feel uncertain about where things are headed with the Five of Pentacles. So it's like, maybe I shouldn't just let you know everything just yet. But I'm telling you, they care about you a lot. They're very receptive. Like, it's kind of like you're their counterpart. All right, so I'm going to shuffle some oracles and we'll get into like what actions to take, what's going to happen in the near future. How is this going to show up in the real world? Alrighty, so first we have remain positive. So stay hopeful about your relationship because there's definitely a lot of mutual love and respect here. And it's just so beautiful. Perfect timing. So whatever your past with this person is, like I feel like this is definitely a connection that has some history. It's like the old saying goes, you know, rejection is divine protection. And that doesn't mean like rejection from the person themselves. It's just rejection from things flourishing at that time. Your spirit guides are watching over you, and that's why things have been taking a while. Because it's all for the best timing so that you can show up for each other. Take action. So maybe in the near future, it would be a good idea to communicate with this person or just like let them in a little bit more, tell them how you feel, or maybe they're going to take action towards you. But there's definitely things in the works. Adjacent possibilities. So I feel like this connection has made it, has really made you think about the fact that things don't have to happen the way that you want them to for it to still happen. I feel like you've been focusing a lot about the way you get there instead of the outcome. And Spirit is saying it's perfect timing. Take action, put that good positive energy out there, and just see what happens. Anything's possible. We also have attachment. So that might be part of why the Five of Pentacles was here too. So there is some like fears around this relationship because you guys do care about each other so much. So try to just remain positive and don't worry. Because you guys are it's definitely mutual feelings. You're definitely coming back to each other with this love. Blossoming abundance. So whether this person is currently in your life or whether they're coming back into your life, it's just going to take off. It's going to enrich you both and make you feel fulfilled. We have door to personal healing and happiness. So yeah, I mean, this relationship is like super beautiful. It's super beneficial. It's a very emotional relationship, I feel like, even though I don't think we had any cups, but we do have some wands and some pentacles. So I feel like right now it's more physical based, but that's all coming to fruition because of these underlying emotions that you guys have for one another. And it's kind of like getting up the courage to actually make it happen in the physical realm and show them what you're really all about. And vice versa. So we have honeymoon, enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So don't be afraid to feel happy with this person. Don't be afraid to feel joy. Reconciliation. Woo! So for some of you, if they're not back in your life already, they're returning to your life very soon. And it's going to be like a beautiful reconciliation. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So that's another confirmation that your feelings and their feelings, they're absolutely real. And there is no need to doubt any of that because it's going to happen. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So there's definitely been some struggles between you two. And Spirit is saying right now to just forgive the past, learn the lessons from it, and move on. Don't let the past rule how you act towards this person in this time of reconciliation. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Absolutely. So there's a lot of positive possibilities between you two, and forgiving this person for not being like exactly what you want in the past, or just forgiving yourself, that's going to be huge. It's okay. They still love you. Everybody makes mistakes and they still love you. That is one thing that's very clear. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So yeah, letting go of things that happened in the past, things where you were disappointed, it's all behind you. This person is kind of trying to focus, like I said, we don't have any cups. So I feel like they're trying to get a clear head and figure out what they really want. And they want to show that to you. They want to prove it to you in a way that is clear. So don't hold it against them too much. Don't hold it against the situation that it's taking more time than you wanted it to. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So I feel like this is Spirit asking you to kind of just surrender to your feelings right now. Like surrender towards your passionate feelings, if you get what I'm saying. But seriously, like, just go with the flow. Go with the flow of the good things that are going to be occurring between you two. Don't self-sabotage. You're worth it. You're worth waiting for. They're worth waiting for. It's all a learning process. It takes time to be able to be there for each other the way that you want to. And you've put in the work, and it's great. Like, I'm so proud of you. Spirit is so proud of you. Transformation. Your relationship with one another is about to deepen. Love conquers and transforms all things. Woo! So yeah, it's going to be a new type of love. Like, same person, but definitely just a new ground that you guys will be covering together. So cool. Sacred union. Honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So that's where I'm going to leave your reading pile for. I hope that this provided you with some clarity or helped you in some way. Please leave a like and subscribe if it did. And also don't hesitate to tell me your story in the comments because I would really love to hear it. But I wish you all the best. This is a sacred relationship. Like, this connection that you have is unlike anything they've experienced before. They're letting you in, man. So take that as a sign that, like, wow, this is really something special. So I'm really hopeful. Like, this energy, we had the hope card earlier. It's just so hopeful and so full of like just this young, not infatuation, because it's more than that. It's deeper than that. It's like this young, like, coming together and wanting to discover new things together. And it's so cool. So yeah, I wish you all the best. Take care of yourself. Bye.